If you want to make $10,000 a month with dropshipping in 2025, this is the only video you need to watch. In this video, I'll be breaking down the exact step-by-step process to taking a store from zero to $10,000 a month in 2025 profitably. I'll explain the exact steps. I'll explain the exact strategies. So make sure you watch till the end. Now, if you're wondering who is this guy and why should I listen to him, I've been in this space for over 6 years, and in those 6 years, we've also helped over 300 beginner dropshippers who take their stores from zero to over $10,000 a month profitably. So I definitely know a thing or two when it comes to building successful stores. And make sure you watch till the end, because in the end, I'll also be sharing an ad strategy that you can use to get sales and scale to $10,000 a month. With that being said, right now, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, because I'll be sharing more of such videos in the coming future. With that being said, let's jump into the main first step of starting your dropshipping store and scaling to $10,000 a month, which is your product research and your niche. Now, this is the foundation of your store, and it needs to be done right, or else everything else doesn't matter. If you don't build your foundations right, none of the other work will matter. So this is very important. Pay real attention. Now, here's exactly what you need to do to find the best niche with the best winning products, and it's a two-phase process. Phase one is market-wide research. So in this phase, we focus on finding as many great winning products as we can with no specific niche in focus. So you're not narrowing down to any specific niche, but you're going general, you're going broad to all markets, just focusing on finding winning products. Now, as for what the criteria of a winning product are and what you need to be looking for, number one, the product should solve a problem. So the product should be a problem-solving product. Number two, it should have good profit margins. You need to make sure the product has the potential to be sold with a good profit margin of at least a 3x. Number three, the product should be evergreen, which means you should be able to sell the product year round. And those are the three criteria that you need to be looking for when finding products within the first phase. To repeat, first phase, we're going to be finding products broad. You're not going to be searching one specific niche. Do not niche down. Just go broad, look at all niches, all products. But the only criteria are these three things. Is the product a problem-solving product? Can the product be sold for a 3x? And is the product evergreen? Now, as for where you can find these products, look at AliExpress, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, or use paid softwares like PP ads, and then find products that solve a problem, at the same time can be sold for a 3x, and at the same time are evergreen. And then make a list of 20, 30, 40, 50 products. From that list, pick one product that you think you understand the best. Also, if you want to know how to do organic product research, for example, how to find products for free on TikTok, you'll find a product research video linked right here. I've made a whole video about it. Or if you want to know how to find products using paid softwares like PP ads, I have another video. I'll link it up here somewhere. Go watch it after this video. In that video, I explain the exact step-by-step process. Both there's an organic video and there's a video explaining the paid research strategy. With that being said, once you take that one product from the first list, this is where we go into phase two, which is niche research. So take that product that you choose from the list and narrow down to the niche of that product. And this is where you actually do niche product research. So for example, if you pick a product that's in the fitness niche, that is your niche now. But the product research doesn't end here. This is where the product research actually starts. So what you want to do is you want to niche down into the fitness niche, or let's say you pick the product that is in a dog niche. Your niche now is the dog niche. You get the idea. Now what you want to do here is then you want to use the same strategies that you used. Again, TikTok, AliExpress, or PP ads. You want to use one of those and you want to look for products within that specific niche. If it was a dog product, you want to then look for products in the dog niche and find 10 winning products. Again, the criteria of the winning products is the product should solve a problem. At the same time, you should be able to sell it for a 3x and it should be an evergreen product. So you start with a winning product and then you go into the niche of that winning product and you find 10 more winning products. So that is the first step. This is the exact strategy that we've used to find winning products for our clients. And trust me, it works. Again, I've shown you multiple results. I'll put a few right here as well. This strategy works. So follow this simple two-phase product research strategy and you'll find winning products and at the same time the perfect niche. Now, once you have your winning product, the second step is building a high converting store. And this is the fun part. Now, first, let's talk about what kind of store should you start. Don't start a one product store. Don't start a niche store. Do not start a general store. The store I recommend you start is what I call a hybrid store. And this is the exact store that we've built for over 300 of our clients. So I know it works. Again, all the strategies, all the advice I give you in these videos is tried and tested. Now, what is a hybrid store? A hybrid store basically is a combination of a one product and a niche store with an obvious twist. So let me break it down. It's one niche, one main feature product, and all the other products in a collection to be upsold with that one feature product, right? To paint your picture, let's say again, you're in the dog niche. You have one dog product, right? That is the main product. That's the product that you're going to be showing on your homepage. But at the same time, you have a collection of other 9 products. Those are in the same niche. and those are winning products as well, and those are in products you'll set up as upsells to the main feature product. Now, the reason why the store works the best is because not only are you able to target one specific audience, which means you can personalize and brand your store, which will give you obviously high conversion rates, but also at the same time gives you the advantages of owning a niche store, which is having a higher average order value, because you'll be then upselling those 9 products with that one featured product, right? So that is a hybrid store, and that is the store I recommend you build. Now, let me tell you how you should go about designing the store to make sure you get conversions. Now, there's only one principle to keep in mind when building a store. People buy based on emotion and justify with logic. So with your store, with your copy, with your design, with everything you do on your store, you should be focusing on using emotions to connect with the viewer and then help them justify the purchase with logic, right? So basically, don't go all out talking about features of your product and why it's so amazing, but talk about how the product will make the customer's life better and solve the problem that they have, overall making their life more comfortable and adding value to their life. And then support that with clear logical benefits on why the product would improve their lives, what the features are, and that is the perfect combination. Intrigue emotion and then justify with logic. Also, do not just build another dropshipping store. What I mean by that is do not just add a banner, do not add a bunch of products and beg people to buy. I see most of these stores, the structure is a banner, products, 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 buy, 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 buy. That is not what you want. What you want to focus on is you want to focus on making your store look and feel like a real branded store. And when I say branded store, I do not mean private labeling. You do not need the logo of your store on your products. What I mean when I say a branded store is that it should feel and have the experience of a branded store. So imagine when you go to a brand website that you like, there's a certain feel to that store. There's a certain experience within that store, within that website, that makes you feel like you're purchasing from a brand. That is the exact feel and experience that you want to copy to your website. And that is how you set yourself apart from a dropshipping store. Now, if you have a store and you're struggling with your store, you don't have conversion, or maybe you're getting traffic, you have a few sales, but you don't know what's missing, what's wrong, you'll find a link in the description for me to review your store for absolutely free. But this is only for subscribers, so make sure you subscribe and click the link in the description. Submit your store for a free review. I'll go through it personally myself, and I'll give you a free detailed review telling you exactly what to fix, how to fix, and how to improve your conversions. You'll find a link to that in the description. Do that after you watch this video. Now, all in all, I want you to understand with your store that trust is key to converting visitors into customers. So when someone lands on your store, they need to feel like they're dealing with a real brand, not some sketchy Chinese dropshipper. So put emphasis on that. Now, once you have your store ready as well, the next step is advertising. And this is where Facebook ads come into play. And I'm going to give you the exact Facebook ad testing strategy that I recommend you use. Now, the key to success with ads is data, right? Most beginners go off a feeling, and then when they don't see any results, they wonder why. Understand that data is the most important factor to making sure you get results with your ads. Throw your feelings and emotions out of the window when running ads. Go off of data, because data is king, right? Once you understand that, next, let me tell you the simplest and easiest Facebook ad strategy for beginners. And also, this is a very budget-friendly strategy, so you can get started with it regardless of your budget. So what you're going to do is you're going to start with a low-budget ABO strategy. If you don't know what ABO is, ABO basically means ad set budget optimization. And here you're going to be testing what interests work the best. So here is the strategy. The budget for your campaign is going to be $5 to $10 per ad set. The objective is going to be conversions. The targeting is going to be broad, so target worldwide, excluding certain countries. You'll find the list of these countries in the description, so you can just copy it from there. And next, for the testing, what you want to do is you want to have 10 such ad sets running for 3 days, so that you give Facebook enough time to collect enough data. And then based on the data that you collect, you're going to decide whether or not to kill an ad set or keep it running. Now, if you want a complete breakdown of this exact strategy, I made a whole video covering this exact step-by-step process of how to actually build a campaign, how to copy the duplicates, how to go into the interest. Find a link to that up here somewhere. Click that and watch that after this video. But let me tell you now, after you've been running it for 3 days, how do you decide which ad set to keep and which ad set to turn off? Now, there are 2 key metrics to decide whether or not to kill an ad set. Number 1 is to make sure the ad set has at least 3 purchases, or the cost per purchase is either break even or profitable. So either the ad set has at least 3 purchases. If it doesn't have 3 purchases or it has less than 3 purchases, you want to see if the cost per purchase is at least break even or preferably profitable. If the ad set doesn't have any of these, you turn it off. If the ad set has either of these, you keep it running. The key here is speed as well. You want to test multiple products, and then you'll find the winning product the fastest possible. Don't just test one product and give up. This is a process. Test one product for 3 to 5 days. If you don't see the results, move on to the next one, and so on. Now, the next step, I'm going to tell you the scaling strategies. Let's say you find one product that is doing well. What should you do next? So what you want to do is you want to repeat that testing strategy till you have ad sets bringing in consistent sales, and then you want to slowly start to scale. Now, in terms of scaling, there are only 2 main types of scaling. horizontal scaling and vertical scaling. Horizontal scaling basically means where you expand your audience by targeting similar interests, and vertical scaling is basically increasing the budget on your top performing ad sets. Now, the key to scaling is testing and doubling down on what works. It's absolutely simple. So just focus on data. So what you want to do is you want to slowly start to test new interests while also increasing the budget of your top performing ad sets. And you can follow this process and keep at it until you scale to at least $10,000 a month. And once you're at $10,000 a month, there's definitely changes to the strategy. If you're already at $10,000 a month and you're stuck there, send me a message. I'll tell you the exact strategies to use further. Now, I agree, there are a lot of variables based on each store. Each store is different. Each journey is different. So if you're struggling and if you need one-on-one mentorship, if you need one-on-one help, click the link in the description, reach out to me, send me a text. I'd love to have a conversation with you and help you with your store. Again, we've helped over 300 dropshippers build their store from zero to $10,000 a month successfully and profitably. You'll see the results here on the screen. So if you want to be part of those 300 plus clients, click the link in the description, send me a message. I'd be more than happy to have a chat with you and see how I can best help you. With that being said, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.